Okay. Okay. Holy crap. No traditional intro today. We're just gonna dive right into the stream news. This is obviously I mean, you'll know by the title and the thumbnail. This is for the half anniversary stream that just happened. And I am blown away with the amount of stuff they are doing. If this is what they're doing for the half anniversary, I don't even want to. I mean, I do want to think about it, but I can't even imagine what they're going to do in July for the actual 1 year anniversary because they are going big right now. So we're gonna go over. They posted all the translated stuff to the English Twitter, and then after that, we're gonna go look at the in-game news because I think there is some different information or more detailed information in game right now. First things first, I do want to mention, obviously you're not going to see the tweet here, but there is a tweet on the Japanese Crestoria Twitter that people had to read. By the time you see this, it'll probably already be done. But if we got 10,000 retweets on that tweet, then all players will get 2,500 Gleamstones. I think when the stream ended, it was at like 7,000, but I'm sure it's going to hit 10,000 before too long. But yeah, so that's the only thing to kind of mention there. There is a lot to kind of talk about here, to be totally honest. So first things first, let's actually, now you know what, this is okay, we can go here. So first things first, they went over what they were going to be talking about on the stream, and then they started talking, so these are attachments that won the, I don't know why, come on, load, faster. So this is one of the costume or attachments that won one of the poll things. So we are going to get an enforcer's cloak for our characters, which it's going to look ridiculous on a lot of characters. Obviously, I feel like something like this, like it wouldn't work on someone like Velvet because her hair is so long, it's going to go through the back of the cape. So unfortunately for a character like Velvet, this cloak is probably not going to work out too well. I think it's mainly designed for Kanata. But it's being tailored now. Being tailored now, I get it. Expected around early March. So we're not going to get that for a little bit. And then we're also getting a meat for the mouth attachment. Obviously, clearly meant for Mizel. Also on the grill now. Haha. Expected around early March. So that's cool there. And then these are some ideas collected in December. So speech bubble, school bag, headphones. Headphones would be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing because there is that there's that Saray on Asteria, the variant of his clothing where he is actually wearing headphones around his neck. So that'd be kind of cool. And then a scarf. Scarf is cool. I don't mind scarves. We're gonna get to why I was losing my mind here in a little bit. Then they went over a bunch of tips. You know, if you're new to the game, you know, maybe check out some of these tweets because they can tell you some stuff about the game. Maybe you didn't know. You know, they talk about ascension boards and all that good stuff, so that was cool there. There was more info before the... Oh, no, it's gonna be all up here. Okay. So yeah, they went over that stuff. Now, here's where the big stuff started to happen towards the second half of the stream. The next banner we are getting, so starting on tomorrow, Friday, you know, tonight when reset happens, when we get the new event, we are getting a triple character banner with Machina, Forte, and Acid. So, these two were actually playable in... I don't remember if it was in the last main story. They were introduced in part 3, but Forte and Machina were in the last actual like story part. Like you actually had them in one of your fixed teams. And then Machina we have fought against once. So I guess let's just go over what they do. Yeah, cuz this is actually really exciting to me. So Machina so it doesn't have her... Actually, you know what? We're going to go over them in-game when we get to the in-game, because then we can look at their Memoria stuff. Because obviously it shows like the character stats and all that good stuff, but it doesn't show like everything. So we'll look at this stuff when we're actually in game here in a minute. But just know, Machina is light, Forte is earth, and Acid is water. So Acid's kind of the off one here, or just the odd one here, kind of like with the triple Christmas banner we got, where the event is only. So this event, for example, it's mainly Earth, so Forte is obviously going to be the main character that excels in this upcoming event. And then the secondary unit is Light, where we're getting the SR for Ion, so Machina will be the second one. But in terms of what you're actually going to use for the raids, you're definitely going to want Forte. If you're just going for what's going to be useful for the event, Forte is definitely going to excel the most. But, which is funny, because Forte is pretty balanced, but then you've got Acid, who is clearly attack-heavy, and then Machina is very attack-heavy, and she definitely lacks in, she lacks in defense and HP, but she's crazy. She's going to hit really hard. So Machina is definitely my main goal here, but we'll go over her stuff. We'll go over all their stuff in-game. They actually, that was the second part of this, they actually had Machina's Japanese voice actress do the introduction about that. That's why I was confused at first. I was like, why is she introducing something here? And then they showed a little animation. I think it's actually in here. Let me make sure the stuff is, okay, yeah, it's muted, so you're not going to hear this anyway. But at the end, I think it was, they showed a triple, which obviously this isn't a real summon, because you can't just summon 3. But they just showed off what the 3 characters were going to be, and they showed Machina, Acid, and Forte. So that was pretty cool there. Okay, let's actually scroll up here. So there's more campaign info. I'm kind of going out of order from when they revealed everything, but it's fine. So there's going to be up to 40 summons, which sounds like a lot, but it's really just... So the half anniversary goes from January 14th to September 11th. So I guess when we log in today, probably at the actual login, so in like 7 hours from now, as of recording this video, we'll get our first free multi-summon. And we get 1 free multi-summon every week. Until the end of the half anniversary. So you get 4 free multis, 1 each week. So that's pretty cool there. Half anniversary, up to 20 summons. See who you can summon with half anniversary summon tickets. Earn from the half anniversary. So there's the countdown quests that we completed. We will get these. We'll get these tickets. So that would be cool there. So we'll get some of that good stuff. And if you haven't completed it, you still have time. You know, it goes until February 16th to actually use them. This is what everyone should already have. Choose a stone summons, complete the half anniversary missions, and pick the Memoria stone you want. I see what people are saying about how they think it might just be the stone, you don't get the character, but the pointless part about that I kind of question is, if they were just going to do that, why would they not just give us a free rainbow stone? Like, if it was really just going to be used as a dupe, why would we just not get a free rainbow stone? Or let us select between a rainbow stone for a character or a rainbow stone for a Memoria, in case you're someone who works on those Memorias. It just wouldn't make sense to let us choose a character instead of just giving us a rainbow stone. So even though it says choose a stone summons, you're still summoning. So I think you do get the... I'm still going to wait. I'm going to wait, like, once the stuff starts tonight, you know, in roughly, like, you know, 20 hours, a little less than 20 hours now. I am going to look at... I'm going to let the other people be the guinea pigs first. I'll see what people are saying when they select theirs to make sure you do get the character. And if you don't get the character, then I'll know to grab a stone for a character I already have. But I do think you will get the character, because you are summoning. You're not just selecting a stone from a box. You're selecting the stone, and then it's going to do the summon animation. So you should get the character. There's going to be a login bonus for 28 days. If you log in all 28 days, you get 2,100 Gleamstones and 140 Luck Tester Summon tickets. Now, this is where it gets huge. We are going to have to talk about these Luck Tester tickets. Okay, so it's these with Miku, I think is how you say his name. Miku is on these tickets, so you get these tickets from logging in and all that good stuff. This is insane. Now, a lot of these are very, simple rewards. So you'll use these tickets. I don't know how much you use at once. I don't know if you use one ticket. You get 140, and I don't know how much it costs to do each one. If it could possibly be 10 tickets and you get one prize. We'll have to see once it actually drops, or it might actually even show us in game. But looking right here, third place. So if you use one of the tickets or you do one of the summons or pulls, whatever you want to call it, for third place, you get 100,000 gold, one summon ticket. This is just a regular summon ticket and more. So there's probably some materials and stuff in there. Second place, you get 1,000 gleam stones, which is still pretty good. 1,000 gleam stones, like let's say it does take 10 tickets. You get 140 tickets. Let's say 6 of those times you get second place. That's over 2 multis. This is really generous. And let's say you got second place every single time. There you go. You got 5 multis. So you get 1,000 gleam stones, 300,000 gold, and more. First prize, you get 3 SSR summon tickets, which, unless they're changing them for the anniversary, the SSR summon ticket should still just be the first 21 SSRs. But that's still pretty good, because I'm sure a lot of players don't have every SSR maxed out. Like, even me, I've spent a little bit of money, but not a ton. So, like, the only original 21 that I have maxed out is Lloyd and Luke. Oh, and Velvet now, because I did a multi today, and I actually pulled Halloween Estelle, which I forgot about until just now, and then I pulled a dupe for Velvet. So, yeah, Velvet's maxed out now too. So those would be the 3 characters that I could not use, and that I would just exchange their memorias for, the rainbow, whatever shards. If you get the special prize, you get an Awakening Stone, and you get an Ascension Stone. Now, the Ascension Stones, I'm like, about, because it's like, I don't use... I pretty much feed in a Memoria immediately when I get it. So, I don't know. There would have to be a really good Memoria. Like, if I ever pull another dupe for EX Leon, because I do have him maxed out now, but I sacrificed his only Memoria. So, if I ever pulled him later on, maybe I would save this for that, start working on his. But otherwise, I don't know when I would use this, because for the most part, I just use free Memorias on my characters. If anything, I wish we could trade this for that one, but obviously that's asking a lot. Now, this is insane, and I assume probably only like one person is going to get this. They don't really say only one item can be... Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention. So only one item can be acquired from each prize tier. So, for example, if you got second prize, you either take the Gleam Stones or you take the Gold and more. Okay, so obviously you're going to take the Gleam Stones. Who's going to take Gold over Gleam Stones? And I guess for third prize, you'd probably take the summon ticket and more. There's no reason to grab gold. There really isn't. You can farm it so easily. I guess if you're a super whale, like let's say you have all original 21 SSRs maxed out, you can just grab these Ascension materials instead of the SSR tickets. But, I mean, even if you are a whale, you could just turn in those SSRs for rainbow shards. Who's going to choose the assorted crystals over the SSR tickets? Alright, so that's good, though, because if you get the special prize, just choose the character stone. And then, okay, it doesn't say anything here about how many times a person can get it or who gets it, but this is absolutely insane. Anyone who gets the premier prize is probably the luckiest person in the world. 100,000 gleam stones if you get the premier prize. If you get the very top one, you are getting 40 multis worth of gleam stones. That is insane. Now, of course, you could argue that this sucks, that this isn't fair. A lot of people could argue that because then this game does have a PvP type system. It's not PvP because you're battling other people's teams, but this will obviously benefit whoever gets it, a lot. And and there's no like paid, they're occasionally on the Japanese version, they have paid banners, like the ones when the first game first launched. But for the most part, this 100,000 is going to last, unless you really just go in on one character and you're trying to max dupe them. If you're someone like me who just goes for one copy of a character and you're good, 100,000 Gleam Stones is going to last me like 3 or 4 months worth of banners, depending on what I'm summoning on. So, I mean, that would be insane. what I'm probably going to do, to be totally honest, is I will probably. That's a long time to wait. What I'll probably do is every time I get enough tickets to do one of these summons, I'll probably record it and then just put it all together. And then once all the ticket summons are done, upload that as a separate video just to kind of show how I did. Okay, bonus power up. This is what I'm definitely going to need. So each week of the anniversary, there's going to be different materials you can get from this bonus power up mission. So the first week, starting today, will be Rainbow Elixirs Large, so that's pretty cool there. Starting on the 21st, it will be Rainbow Refining Stones, which is cool. I don't really need those because farming SSR, stones for that is pretty easy. And even if they're not rainbow, it's not a huge deal. Now, here's the big one. January 28th, there are Princessias here. I will be farming this like crazy. Special deluxe quest only once per day. Okay, well, as long as it guarantees you at least like one Princessia per run, I guess at least you're getting set. That's still 2 characters you'll be able to awaken. I was hoping this was going to be like crazy farmable. That kind of sucks. Hopefully you get like 3 Princessias per run. Like at least be a little generous with those because those are so hard to get. I've been farming raids for the past 2 weeks and I've gotten like 1 Princessia. And then Rainbow Tomes from February 1st to February 11th, which will be the end of that. Okay, so half anniversary limited quests, new story, and quests added weekly throughout the campaign. Collect half anniversary medals from the quests and exchange them for rewards. We don't know what those rewards are yet, but we will know at a certain point soon in the future. All right, let's talk about this triple character banner. This is our first time seeing a step-up banner in Crestoria. And the way that they're setting this up, it really doesn't feel like it's something that's going to be super... it's not going to be every banner moving forward. It could be. I don't know. But it's called step-up. It's called step-up limited summons. So so the step-up thing could be on every banner. You're only going to be able to summon on this doing the step-up. There's not going to be like a regular banner or whatever. So if you want to summon so people who like to do like single summons probably aren't going to be able to do this because it's a step-up banner. So if you're someone who just throws 250 gleams, over and over and over, this isn't the banner for you because you're not going to be able to do that. So there's 4 steps. I presume that every step is going to be 2,500 gleamstones. There's no indication here that they are going to be like half off or any of that good stuff. But they do have these hope fragments. And if you collect enough of these, you can actually select one of the 3 characters. Now, I was being a little too hopeful with how generous everything was seeming so far. And I thought maybe 1 full step up would give us enough to get one of these characters. I don't know why I thought that. But you need to do the full step up 4 times and then 1 step on a 5th time to have enough of these to select the character. So you're pretty much going to have to spend, what is that? That's 42,500 to get 1 character if you're that unlucky. But we'll have to see how the banner actually looks when it comes out because there's a guaranteed SSR on step 4, and those who watch my Rising Steel videos know that the step up, how that works in that is, steps 1 through 4 have the normal rates, and then on step 5, which is the guaranteed 4-star banner, or step, you have a 50% chance to get one of the new units. If it's 2 characters, it's like 25% for each character, and if there's only 1 character, you have a 50% chance. So I'm wondering if they're going to be generous, and step 4 is like 20% for each unit, something like that, or even like 15% for each unit. So you get like a 45% chance that the SSR that's guaranteed on that step is going to be that. Hopefully they do that. I'm not expecting it, but hopefully they do. And obviously, Crestoria has much better rates than SAO, so you could very well get one of them in one of these first 3 steps, which I will be doing a video. I will do the entire step up once. Unless I get Machina, earlier. Like, if I got Machina in step 2, then I'm stopping at step 2, because she's my main goal here. Okay, so that's that. So this step-up banner is going to go until February 14th, so you get an entire month. And obviously, it says the 14th, but it drops on the 15th. So you pretty much, in, whenever reset happens tonight. That's when that's going to happen. And here's where they basically explain it. Get the chance to select one of these 3 Memoria Stones, assuming you do everything there. And then the last thing part of this, there's going to be a login today, a one-time login, because it's Kanata's birthday, where we get 250 Gleam Stones. And then for the next 6 days, there's going to be a raid-up banner for SSR Kanata for those who want to do that. Oh yeah, let's back out of this. So that's good for that. Okay. This is kind of nuts. So this isn't about a new character just yet, but the next... Unfortunately, Orwin is not the next chapter character. So they did mention that Orwin will get a banner before he's implemented in the story. I guess they just don't want to wait forever to get him playable, because we already are 6 months into the game. So they are going to, I would presume, either, maybe end of this month or maybe sometime next month, we'll see an Orwin banner. But the next story chapter, so the end of this month, part 1, and then next month, part 2, is going to be a chapter about Cascade. By the way, I don't like what they did with her voice. They gave her kind of like a baby voice like Machina. So I'm really not into the voice they gave her. I thought she was going to be a very menacing kind of godlike character, but they made her silly. So not a huge fan of that, but she's going to be implemented in the story. And then we've got this. It's very clear that this is Vicious. So Vicious apparently has a transformation. This is probably his great transgressor. I don't know what's going to... he's got like a little like scorpion like tail thing, and it looks like there's like wings up here. He's got his arms coated in whatever this is. Like, it looks awesome. Obviously, this guy's going to be summonable at some point, and if he's part of this next chapter, I would presume that the end of next month would be when his banner goes up. I don't know if they're both going to be summonable, because since she's kind of like the main villain, or at least that's what we're led to believe, like she's going to be the main antagonist, at least for the first arc. I don't know if they'd make her summonable that soon, but then again, Machina is going to be summonable. So they very well, with this main story, Chapter 7, Gods and Demons, they very well could come on a banner together. So if you are someone who's worried about them, like specifically, like if you really want this Vicious, it might be a good idea to start saving until this chapter comes to its conclusion. But at the same time, that's 2 months to, a month and a half to kind of save. So that would be asking for a lot. Then they had a little trailer for it, and that was pretty much it. So that's enough on the, stuff from their Twitter. So now let's actually move to the game and go over all the information in here. I'm going to go through this quickly because most of the stuff is stuff we've already gone over. So we're just going to quickly click through. Half anniversary. Okay, this is the little layout they had on the stream that basically explains everything. When stuff starts and when stuff ends. Your login bonus will give you 104. Oh, let's actually show. Okay, so how many? So it switches off every other day. So you get 10 tickets. I'm convinced now that each pull is going to be worth 10 tickets. So yeah, every other day it just swaps back and forth. So you get 150 gleams one day. You get 10 luck tester tickets the other day. So that's cool there. Half anniversary summons. Okay. Here's the banner, which we are going to go over them here in just a minute. Choose a stone. Okay. I don't know why they're showing Orwin here when he's definitely not going to be joining us anytime soon. Okay, and then they're showing the... Oh, and there's going to be more luck tester tickets to get from doing different missions and stuff too. So do be aware of that. Make sure you definitely do that kind of stuff. And then they're talking about all the other quests here. Okay. Half anniversary limited quests. New story added. Oh, so is the new story going to be dropping tonight? Okay, no, it's a flashback story. It's gonna be like a little story event type thing. Okay. Luck tester, summon tickets. Okay, it's just the same thing we already saw. You're gonna be able to farm them. I assume you'll be able to trade the different colored medals for, you know, stuff. So, okay, so summon tickets and probably some of those luck tester tickets. I will add, like, anyone, definitely leave a comment. Come back to this video if you are somebody who pulls the 100,000 Gleamstones. Or at me on Twitter. Tweet me and show me that you got it, because I'll genuinely be curious how many people actually get it. Would be nice if everyone could get it at least once, but I know obviously that would stop them from making money for like 2 months, so they can't do that. Yeah, 100,000 Gleamstones are up for grabs as a premier prize. I feel like, so let's say there's 50,000 people that actively play. I'm gonna guess that like 100 of those people are probably going to get, you know, the 100,000. It's probably gonna be very hard to get that to drop. Okay, so these are all the, really? There's a 1 Gleamstone reward? Come on, even for 5th place. Oh, so there's a 5th place, so it goes beyond just the 4th that we saw. Ooh, that's crappy. So a lot of people are probably going to get 5th place a lot, honestly. You know, anything from 3rd place and above is probably going to be very rare to see. But we'll see. You know, we'll see how that goes. 10 times summons. Okay, so you get 1. Okay, so pretty much starting from tomorrow. Okay, so it is going to start tomorrow at the reset. So it's not going to be during login today. It's going to be tomorrow when, you know, the event goes live and the banner goes live and all that good stuff. There's a lot that's going to go on here, which is actually pretty cool. And then I think that's more or less everything. Oh, and let's look at the step-up summons. So limited summon, we still don't know what limited means. I assume they're not going to be in the general pool after this leaves, because why call it limited summons? Unless they're just calling it limited because it's a step-up. No, yeah, they're limited time. Okay, so they are called limited time. So what that's going to mean is they're going to be treated even less frequent than EX. So if you don't pull them here, you probably won't be able to pull them until they do a rerun of this banner, or these characters come back on some other specific banner. But it's not going to be a case where, you know, next EX banner, you're going to have a unfeatured chance to pull one of these characters. So I would say these limited banners, when they come out, these are the banners to kind of summon on, because obviously you don't know when you're going to get them or have a chance to get them again. So that's why I'm definitely going to at least do 1 rotation of this to try and get Machina. They basically explain, so the first 3 steps are SR guaranteed, normal rates, and then step 4, the final SSR will be, you know, guaranteed SSR. Okay, so let's look at her stuff. So her Memoria Stone, 6,000 HP, 2,300 attack, 700 defense. Her Memoria skill is 27% attack to light allies. Okay, yeah, so with her maxed out Memoria, she would have 31,000 HP, 6,300 attack, and then only 3,200 defense. So she is a big glass cannon right there. And she has a hammer unit, so that's cool. Do we even have a hammer unit yet? Is there a character? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a single character, even SRs, that uses a hammer. If I'm wrong, I very well could. Well, we don't even have a playable Carol yet, so it's very well... There aren't many characters who use hammers. What is it? It's like Will, Carol. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about it, but those are the ones that first came to my mind. Mystic Art is Meteor Kaboom, 260%, 8 hits all enemies. Okay, she's an attack all. Our first art, Atomic Pew Pew, 250%, 3 hits, 1 enemy. Guilty Masharoo, 190%, 1 hit, all enemies. So she's mostly an attack all unit. So that's still fine though, because with her high attack, she's going to be hitting very, very hard. Which actually, if I pull her, she's going to be great for dealing with Barbados. I'm stuck on stage 5 and I'm still trying to beat it. Okay, let's look at Forte. So his Memoria Stone, 15,000 HP, 1,000 attack, 1,100 defense. He gives 27% HP to Earth allies, which makes sense because he is kind of a balanced defensive kind of unit. Did we look at? I don't think we didn't look at her skill. Innocent Malice, 10% attack to light all allies and 10% to light allies. Okay. His skill gives 10% max HP to all allies, so he's a health booster. 5 plus 5 to the overlimit gauge when of Earth allies when arts are used. That's a word. His Mystic Art is Xenomalonifica. Xenomalonifica. Okay. We'll go with that. 250% damage, 22 hits, 1 enemy, so it does hit a lot. If you did play the story chapter where we were able to use them, you will know what this Mystic Art looks like. And it has an additional effect of a 100% chance to cast Curse on 1 enemy for 2 turns. His first art is Acuteness, attack up 20% all allies for 3 turns, so he buffs the party. Additional effect, 100% chance to increase crit rate of all allies by 20% for 3 turns. And then Ghost Rush, 80%, 10 hits, all enemies. So pretty simple art there, and it's actually really, really weak. All right, let's look at Acid. Or Acid? I don't even know how you would say that. 7,000 HP, 1,300 attack, 1,600 defense for Memoria. 27% defense to water allies. Funny how his Memoria is like defense heavy, but he's clearly an attack heavy character. Okay, so he would end up with like 30,000 HP, a little over 5,000 attack, and then a little over 4,000 defense. So it's still attack heavy. His skill gives 10% attack to all allies, 10% attack to water allies at 20 hits. Same name, I'm not going to say it again. Is it the exact same? No, okay, it actually is different in terms of what it actually does. Okay. So the animation will definitely be different, even though it's still the same thing. They're both attacking together because they're brothers. 309%, 11 hits, 1 enemy. Additional effect, 100% chance to increase attack of self by 20% for 3 turns, so that's pretty good there. Kickstick Battery, 200%, 4 hits, 1 enemy. Infinite Thrashing, 120%, 10 hits, 1 enemy, with an additional effect of 100% chance to increase attack of self by 10% for 5 turns. So you have 2 abilities that can, so you can get a 30, if you stack them together, like if you started a turn with Infinite Thrashing and then did Zeno, just gonna call it Zeno, you would get that 30% buff, which would be pretty cool there. It looks like it's not gonna, this is what, yeah, you have to do the whole, so you need 100 of these to get that, and then you only get, I think, what is it, you get like 21 or 24 per, yeah, so 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 17, 24. So you get 24 each one, so you're gonna have 96. Okay, yeah, so they literally are, a lot of gacha games do this, so they're gonna make you do 1 extra step after your 4th full rotation. Yeah, and that's pretty much, I think that's finally everything. We've been here for over 30 minutes going over all this news, but there's a lot happening with the 6-month anniversary, and I'm really excited for all the stuff they're going to be adding. They're also going to be adding a new difficulty for the limited time raids. There's going to be Mania for them, so that's going to be pretty cool there. And yeah, by the time the banner goes live, I will have over 10,000 gleams, so I will do 1 full rotation. Like I said, unless I pull Machina early, then I will probably stop. Or, well, you know what? I may as well just do the full rotation, because these are very limited time units, and there's not going to be a chance to get them very frequently. But you do have to keep in mind that it's not like no banners are going to come out between this banner, and then if we get that Vicious next month, you know, there's probably going to be 3 banners in between, you know, all of these. So you are going to have to keep in mind that a character you might want could come out during that time, so you just have to keep that in mind. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it. That was a lot to kind of go over. Let me know what you're most excited about. I will probably save my select SSR stone ticket thing for when I do my summons. We'll probably do that in the same video. And then I will probably compile all my, whatever you call it, the grab bag. I'm just going to call them grab bag, where we can get a chance to get 100,000 gleam stones. I'll probably compile all of those summons into one video. So I could always just save them for the very end, but I don't want to wait that long to start using them and possibly get 100,000 gleam stones. So we'll see. That'd be great. Imagine if you're someone who gets it more than once. I don't think that's even possible. I feel like if you get the 100,000, it'll probably like lock your account out of being able to get it again. But that'd be insane if someone got it like 3 times. Someone just that lucky. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.